So 08, I can create the credit card. Okay. Then what else we have? 09, I'll create.
Cash withdrawal.
Yeah. Cash withdraw. 010, I'll create PDC, post dated check. I'll tell you what is post dated check in the later part of the class. Then I'll create 11 bank fees. So bank fees also a kind of transaction, right? Then I'll create interest income that we receive from bank on our deposits. Okay, then we can create one more if you want. You can create as many as you want. Interest expense or interest expense you can create. Here bank fees or charges. You can just give this one bank fee or charges. Right? So here we can create these many transaction types, and you can, every time you use your bank account, there will be a unique code called as bank transaction type. There you can give bank transaction type to what kind of transaction you are doing. Okay, so for that you need to have this created, right? So we have this, so it would be easy for you to track. For every transaction you will have this transaction type there in the line, so you can go to the bank account, look at the transactions, and you can track them. We'll also see that in the next part of the course, and it will be very easy when you do reconciliations. It would be convenient for you to reconcile the transaction depending on the type of the transaction. Okay, and it is most helpful in advanced bank reconciliation process also. So coming to this concept of having a main account, so this will be really helpful during the reconciliation process. We will discuss this in reconciliation. So we can give unique main accounts for no, it's not required for every one of them. There are certain transactions like this, bank fees and charges, interest income. We can create some accounts and we can give. Let me see if I have any account for interest income. No, we don't. Let's create two accounts quickly. Okay, one interest income account. So what is the interest income account? Nature of the interest income account, anyone?
For revenue.
Yes, exactly. It's a revenue account. 4003. Revenue. Create. It's a revenue account. Save it. 5 series. Okay, 5 lakh 10. I'll create one expense account. 5 lakh 10. I'll create bank fee or charges account. Okay, I'll create it as an expense account. Perfect. I'll go back. I'll give this interest income account here. Interest revenue, sorry. Interest revenue, interest income, whatever. Then I can give this bank charge account here. Bank fees or charges here. We can also give this bank fee or charges account here also, or check payment time also we can give here. I mean, I'll tell you why we give these accounts or what is the use of giving accounts here. If you don't give also, it's not a problem. You can give it at the place where we have to. But having these accounts for this kind of miscellaneous bank transactions is necessary, because in reconciliation process sometimes we might miss creating these kind of transactions. During bank reconciliation we can directly create those transactions. So when we have to directly create those transactions, these accounts will come as an offset account automatically. When we create those transactions, we can do it in the reconciliation page itself. So for that purpose we use them. We'll see that how we use them in the reconciliation part. Okay, so for now this is how we create bank transaction types. So clear about this? Any confusion in this part? Anyone? Let me know if Bala, Sairam, Seshu. So no. Okay, so I'll again show you the navigation, cash and bank management. It's in setup. Under setup, I have bank transaction types. So if I click on bank transaction type, I'll come here to the, I can click on edit and change them, or I can click new. If I don't want them, I can delete them. Okay, it's a very simple setup. So if this is clear, let's go to the next part. It's the same navigation, cash and bank management setup. We have bank transaction groups. Okay, in this bank transaction groups, we can group the transaction types we have created. This is helpful only during reconciliation. We'll see that. Okay, cash and bank management, bank transaction groups here. So in the bank transaction groups, actually, you can group your transactions. Here we have few transactions, right? Here you can group transactions by according to your convenience or according to your client's convenience. So if you want all deposits as a group, you can group cash deposit, check deposit, electronic receipts as a group, right? If you want to group all the outflows, cash payment, check payment, credit card payments, you can group them outside as you wish. You can group the transactions. So let us see how we can group them. If I click on new, or you can also group them according to the cash. So under cash, you can keep cash deposits, cash payments, cash withdrawals, like that. Under check, you can keep check deposit, check payment, PDC, post dated check, and all. Okay, you can keep like that. So I'll just give any unique numbers if I want. So 100 I'll give. Okay, for 100 I'll give uh, deposits. Under deposits here, I can add what all the deposits I want. I will get the bank transaction type list here, all of them. I can see if I drop down here. So I'll keep cash deposits. Under deposits, I can keep check receipts, which is nothing but a deposit. I can keep another deposits or electronic receipts. So like this, I can group them. If I feel like grouping them according to the nature of the transaction or flow of the outflow or inflow. Okay, if I don't want this type, or if I want it in another way, like all cash into one, all checks into one, I can do it in that way also. I don't need to change it. I'll just change the name as cash group. So here what I'll do is I'll add cash transaction, cash deposit here, cash payment here, cash withdraw somewhere it is here. So all related to cash group, I'm adding those three into cash group. Okay, I can create one more group as 101. I'll give it as check group. So you don't have to give only numerics. You can give any alphabets. You can give normal names also, like cash, check, and all. You can give anything. It's up to you guys. I'm just giving unique codes for my convenience. Okay. So under check group, what I'll do is I'll do this check receipt. I'll add check payment. Right. I can also add PDC, but for PDC, I can do that actually. So I can also give this PDC. PDC is nothing but a post-dated check. Right. So I can give it in this way for check group. For the same way, 102, I can create electronic group. So I can give electronic receipts and electronic payments in this group. Electronic receipt grouped it. Electronic payment grouped it. Save. In the same manner, you can group your transaction types as you wish. As I told you in the previous example when I showed you, you can group them according to the outflow or inflow of the cash, like deposits or payments according to the nature of the flow. You can, but here according to the nature of the transaction, you can do it like electronics, all electronic receipts and payments into one group, cash payments and receipts into one group. So this field grouping is helpful during reconciliation purpose. Okay, only for reconciliation purpose it will be helpful. I'll show you where it is helpful in the reconciliation purpose. Okay, is it clear until here, everyone? This part?
Yes, bro.
Okay, all of you.
Yes, JP.
Yes.
Okay, perfect then. So okay, these are the two topics we thought of discussing for today. Hmm. So else what we have? We have this bank reasons. So let us discuss this small topic and wind for today. Tomorrow we'll discuss bank groups and bank accounts. So what is bank reasons? Anyone? We have discussed it already.
Yeah, if we can give the reasons particular to the bank reason in while giving a reason codes.
Okay. So it's nothing but the reason codes which are particular to the bank transactions or reversals of bank transactions or anything related to that. Okay, we have certain compulsory places. We have some parameters which we can keep it as compulsory so that when you are reversing check or reversing a deposit slip, giving a reason code is compulsory. Okay, for that purpose, at least you can configure some reason codes for your cash and bank management module. So that is also here only in cash and bank. Under setup, we have bank reasons, nothing but the reason codes for cash and bank management module. So I can click here on bank reasons. This one you can see cash and bank setup bank reasons just under bank transaction groups. Okay, so I click on bank reasons. I have few that were created in general ledger module, and in that only few are active. For bank, for my bank I only have error in accounting that I am using. Okay, I can create anything else. I can create something else like 05, create this. I can just write it as wrong amount check. So for the purpose of reversal of check, I can use this wrong amount check. Okay, error in amount also nothing but the same, but we can use it for a different purpose. Okay, we give another one. Customer repayment, repaying the customer amount once we receive it from the customers. If in case they have returned the goods, we have to repay the money to the customers, right? So for that purpose, we have to reverse the deposit slips. Maybe for that we will use customer repayment option. So in this way, you can create your own reason codes for your bank purpose. Okay, here we can also use them as cancellation reason in the bank and purpose code. If at all it is, select this option if the reason code is used as a purpose code for the letter of guarantee. So especially for the letter of guarantees, if I are using a purpose code. Coming to cancellation reasons, select this option if reason code is used to cancel letter of guarantee. Available only when enable letter of guarantee field is selected in the general ledger parameters page and if you open the page of organization administration or cash and bank. So actually the letter of guarantees will not cover in this course, but nobody will use the letter of guarantees in Dynamics. They'll manually sign the letter of guarantees or get them attested outside other than Dynamics. Okay. If at all there are certain letters of guarantees and if there is any creation purpose or cancellation purpose for those letters of guarantees, we can use them. Otherwise, we can use them for other places in dynamic and in cash and bank management normally for reversal of checks, for cancellation of checks, or for cancellation of deposit slips. We can use it. Okay. Remember that checks, post-dated checks, and deposit slips are the few important instruments that we use in Dynamics. Okay, there are promissory notes, bills of exchange, letter of guarantees, but only 0.5% of the customers or 1% of the customers use them in Dynamics. Okay, there is a lot of configuration setup for that, so that we are not doing, and nobody will interview also will ask you about that configuration and all details. Okay, I have hardly seen one client using it. Okay, so no need to bother about that. Learn perfectly about check mechanism, post-dated checks and deposit slips. These three are very important coming to cash and bank management, and also learn properly about the reconciliation. Okay, so this is how we can create reason code. So whenever we use bank transactions, we can give that reason code, appropriate reason code in the situation if at all needed. Okay, we'll also come to this point where we have to give compulsory reason codes. That's for cancellation of checks and deposit slips. We'll cover it then. Okay, so clear this part, bank reasons, reason codes, all of you.
Yes, bro.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, perfect then. So I think we can wind it up until here. From tomorrow, so if my throat trouble gets low, we can discuss this bank groups and bank accounts, and later bank account creation, and within that all the setups and layouts, we'll see all those things. Okay, it's a small module. It hardly takes a week to complete or 5 to 6 classes. So we could have covered this one also today, but I mean this one at least, but that's okay. We can do it tomorrow. Let me set my throat and we can continue it from tomorrow. Okay, I'm stopping this recording until here. Okay, this